Here we are, we went 3D on Tom's Robbsboat. So kind of a fun day today. Starting at the front, the stem, which is the first piece I cut just checking my saw and playing with the angles. Flushed up beautifully. Now nailing this together, I did miss vertically by, what, a 1/16 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch? Which shows up as just a slight bit of twist in the boat, which when it goes together permanent, I'll get rid of that. I was within 3/16 on the diagonals when I tried measuring from the front of the stem to the back corners. Next we have bulkhead 2, which right to Jim's angles and everything. Obviously, made it right up. And it wanted to sit just slightly behind the design line by about a 1/4 inch. I don't think that's a critical deal. The big problem was bulkhead 5, meaning station 5, 5 feet back from the front. These angles on the plan were at 20 degrees for these bevels. And when I put it together, I've got some still pictures on the blog, but there was a big old gap here. Lo and behold, they were 10 degrees when I measured them with a protractor instead of 20, so I don't know if Jim forgot to divide or something. And in the process of fixing that bevel, I narrowed the boat at this point from 40 inches to 39 1/4, which actually eased up the bend through here. It took kind of a hard turn at this bulkhead. I think it's actually a nicer shape. I'm only losing 3/8 per side. I doubt if I've seriously affected the stability or anything. So we're just going to keep that bulkhead. Temporary form, that goes away after there's a top and a bottom on the boat. And then bulkhead 12, meaning 12 feet back. That baby, once again, the bevels came out right to plan, just fine. And here's my transom screw up. This is where, to begin with, I cut the bottom bevel backwards. So I reversed the bevel, which made it 3/4 of an inch too short. And then I went to go back and throw it in the boat, and I noticed it didn't meet my lines. So I went back to the print, and I didn't even use big enough lumber around the perimeter. So this is going to get thrown out. Well, not thrown out, but it's going to be replaced with a whole new, properly built transom. I just happen to have some really nice 1/4 inch marine ply up here that I think I'll just double up and laminate. And I might do it so where the outer layer actually goes across the whole back and covers all the end grain on everything. It just kind of caps the whole transom. So I'll lengthen the boat a 1/4 inch. Maybe I'll get a higher speed through the water, right? You know, waterline rules. But otherwise, this is going to be the aft storage that's going to be accessible through this bulkhead, which I haven't cut out yet. I was going to make sure they all fit before I did all that. Then here's the cabin area, which if I get in here, my butt's going to be about 4 inches lower than designed. But we're going to sit here. And here I'm at eye level. So that line right there is going to be the bottom of the window. So if my butt comes up 4 inches, because being actually on the bottom of the boat and then throwing a cushion, I think the visibility is going to be really nice through here. And then the other thing is I've got my back against one side. There's my feet against the other. A little bit of knee bend. So this is set up nice for bracing, because this baby can roll clear on her side and self-right, especially if I got my ass way down here. And then this is like 7 feet 7 inches long. I've got my back against that back bulkhead. I've got 3 feet plus to that forward bulkhead. The mast goes just forward of that. That will also have some access cut through to a 3-foot long compartment ahead. And then the little triangle up by the bow is basically a buoyancy chamber. I'll put in a screw-in watertight access hatch for ventilation, and maybe throw empty milk bottles or something up there. Or I might turn it into a chain locker. I'm going to have to see how good I can climb out over the front of the boat to play with an anchor. That's going to be the funnest thing to figure out, how to do the anchoring. And then as we stand up, here's my belly. It's going to be beautifully set up here for standing in the boat. We'll have to see how stable it is in heavier winds, but obviously I can sail standing up quite a bit of the time if the winds are light. But anyway, it's coming together. We've gone 3D. We'll let it sit over the weekend. I'll get going on that new transom, test fit that, and then it'll be time to pull it all apart, cut all the holes, get everything ready to screw and glue it together for good. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.